Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey,
Let me get to
Rashad.
this Deshae Frost thing. Speaking of propaganda and stuff, he was talking about Summer Walker doing a stream with her with his sister and not really being into it.
How do y'all labels be putting y'all artists with like streamers and trying to stay in the new if for the first they don't really want to do it in the first place?
I got you, Zero.
Because it didn't even seem like she even really wanted to do this in the first place. So it's like, bro, why even do it in the first place, bro? Like this shit is not like the streams and shit is not gonna change like your artist's life. I'm speaking to the labels because that's usually how this shit go. The labels will be like, yo, we see these streamers, they see it's new, so we doing this show, let's put them, let's match it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they don't even be interested in wanting to do it, but it's like, why do that in the first place? Why make them do that shit or ask them if they're just gonna be like weird about it? You know, I don't know. That's just me personally, bro. Like the energy could have been way different. The energy could have been way different, or maybe she was in a bad mood, or maybe or whatever. But like, I don't know, bro. I go off for good energy. If I can't like.
All right, so we talked about this with Coco Jones saying, "Hey y'all, it's just for promo" on Ty Lil's stream and stuff like that. Doing streams just for the sole purpose, like it's gonna show every single time, dog. It's gonna show every single time. If you do not care, it's gonna show every single time. If you're doing streaming just to make money, it's gonna show. If you're going on the stream just to promote your album or just to promote your new song, it's gonna show every single time. I'll play this clip from the stream so you guys get a taste of how the stream looked.
Hello. Oh, you've been doing music for a long girl. When I tell you, you done got me through some heartbreaks.
Oh, thank you.
You done got me through it. But no, girls need love. I called that man. It was the worst decision.
And I called that man.
I called that man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, I'll tell y'all this. I'm gonna get her X's face off the screen. Summer's from Atlanta, and you know, so and one of her labels, you know, the LVRN and stuff like that. Those guys on a base level, I remember kind of being around at their events because of Rory. Because Rory was the first artist with LVRN, Love Renaissance, based in Atlanta. It's like one of the bigger R&B kind of labels now. And Nate said she definitely don't want to be there. So kind of fast forward in the story. I saw Summer Walker at an event in Atlanta for the first time. And I was so scared to approach her or to like even try to ask her. Like I just kept my distance. I didn't even say hello to her because like for the first 3 years of her career, she was just like, I'm so socially awkward. I don't want to speak to anybody. Like speaking to people in interviews just give me the worst anxiety. And I feel like I'm gonna pass out and just my heart's gonna start pumping, everything like that. So like I was like, man, I want to protect her mental health and just stay away from her altogether. And so it was just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you got it, twin. You got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so when I seen that she did a stream, I said, Summer Walker did a stream? Like a live stream is crazy. And but now seeing Deshae say what he said and looking at the replay, as you can tell, like Nate said, she looked like she don't want to be there and stuff like that. As this B said, would I hang out with someone for money? You're not being friends, you're not being intimate or anything. Yo, we spoke about this the other day of like now that I'm, you know, kind of more independent and stuff like that on my channel. Because you know, a lot of my bigger interviews and stuff came from just like through my old job. But now since I'm like more independent, I would have to a lot of the people that I want to interview, I reach out to myself and stuff. Like I want to interview this person, I want to interview. And now a lot of things that I'm getting more and more frequently is what's your budget? That's the response. What's your budget? Hold on. What's my budget? Who is you? You want me to pay you to interview you when I know most of y'all can't even speak. Most of y'all can't even speak. The ones that can speak, is the ones that's always going viral. But most of y'all can't even speak. Y'all gonna get up there. Oh yeah. The man. So what was your inspiration behind the album and the I really like the sample that you did and it felt like that it was inspired by this experience or this experience. Why was that like that? They gonna be man, bro, I really just be listening to music, bro. Like I really been doing, man, look, please, dog. What's your budget? You want me to pay for that? For you to not, you not even media trained? You don't even know how to answer a question? Please, I'm so good off that. I'm so cool off that. So no, anybody you see on my stream, anybody you ever see on my channel, is not paid, is not no, because I want to be genuine. Everybody you've seen, every artist has been through, the artist has reached out to me. I've had a relationship with the artist, or their management has reached out to me. The labels reached out to me, their team reached out to me, and I was like, okay, cool, we could talk. I'm cool with you. We got a good relationship, whether it be their manager or the label or whatever, or the artist directly. And that's the only time I'm doing it, because you want to be on the channel, you want to be on the brand, you want to have an interview with me. I'm not doing no, I'll pay you. No, bro, we not doing that, because y'all can't even talk. Y'all can't even talk no more. It's just the way it is. Like, you see a lot of these interviews, bro. I don't know if y'all watch, rap interviews. Like, I watch rap interviews, but most folks can't even talk anymore. Like, that's why the Clips little media tour was such a big deal, because both of them know how to articulate themselves. And that just doesn't happen anymore, dog. Like, a lot of people just aren't media trained. I remember you saying that. And then Zero said to SSB, some don't even know their worth. Some of these interviews, but never do free interviews just for exposure and support. Bro, it's just like, I'm not paying you to get on my stream. I'm not paying you to get on my channel. I'm so cool off y'all, bro. Because sometimes the interviews be flopping. You get on this big celebrity as an interview, you get me 15 to 100 views, maybe if it do 2,000 views. I get a video on one of these streams clipping just a random thing, right? A random topic that we talked about on the stream. It'll get 8,000 views. Why would I want to pay to get 2,000 views with someone who doesn't want to be there? Because if I had to pay you, that means you didn't want to be on the channel. I'm not paying you, bro. I'm not paying anybody to be on, bro. I'm not paying you to want to be with me. That's just like chasing a woman. Like, why would I chase a woman? She don't want to be here. She doesn't want to be with me. If she doesn't want to be with me, that's cool. Me chasing you and trying to persuade you to be with me, now you give me a chance because I persuaded you and I begged you for so long. I'm be walking on eggshells the entire relationship. I'm not doing that. You shouldn't give it it has to be equivalent exchange. Yeah. 100%. Like, you get more interviews. Hopefully you get a good questions. I don't know. You get the connection with me of being a media personality down to when you need, because hey, look, I've been in this game long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Ebro. I'm not Elliott Wilson. I'm not Speedy Mormon, but I'm Rashad Milligan. I've been in this game long enough to see artists come in and artists go out. And on their way out, they tone is a whole lot different when they team or when them themselves is sending out media alerts to, hey, promote and make sure you mention the fact that they got this new album, this new song out. And it sounds way different than when it was when I was trying to get an interview with them and they was hot. And it was like, oh, we'll see if we can work into the schedule. Doesn't matter. What goes up must come down. And what's going to be consistent is a lot of the media folks. I've been doing this 11 years, bro. I'm still here. And it's a lot of artists that done came up and left in them 11 years. So make sure you treat the media folks with everything is going to be fast. There's a lot of people coming in, going out. A lot of these kids graduating can't read or do math. It's sad. And these people being rich. A lot of kids now can't even, you heard the thing of like a lot of dudes don't even talk to girls no more. Like when they text, like They text chat GPT. What should I respond to this girl? What should I respond to this message? Or they go into little Twitter communities, the Bad Boys Incorporated, whatever it's called, or everything like that. Chat. How should I respond to this girl? Like they don't even know how to speak, bro, because of the technology. The technology made them so dang lazy with the communicate. They don't even know how to communicate. So when you don't know how to communicate, you can't just flip it on for an interview. It doesn't work like that. If you don't practice communication in just everyday life, talking on the phone to the telephone provider, or talking on the phone to this person, or speaking to the person in front of you in line at the grocery store, you're not going to be able to just turn it on during an interview. It just is what it is. Education is not education anymore. Replacing people with robots 100%. SSB, what are they doing on purpose? Nate said, again, the internet and social media is becoming what we don't want it to be. 100%. But shoot, it's gone too far now. What are we going to say? Unplug. Holy Spirit, activate. It's already done. We can't do nothing about it now. So it's like the new artists don't know how to speak, especially if they independent and they're younger, because now they don't even have like media training. When I asked you the question, like, man, it seems like you really have a strong connection to your roots of growing up on the west side of Atlanta. How do you think growing up in Zone 3 over there and stuff like that, and the things that you saw, how do you think that really came through on this project? Well, really, I don't even think about that, twin. I really just go in the booth, smoke some loud, and I do what I do. Like, bro, what? What did you just say? You ain't even saying nothing. Learn how to speak, dog. Dumbing people down on purpose on society. Remember a while back, me, you, and SSB was talking about the phones in school being put away. 100%. 100%, bro. Like, and it goes back to what SSB was. I don't know if it was SSB that just said that a second ago when we was talking about first taking everything like that. But it goes back to the same thing. If we all watching, it was SSB. If we get most of our news from TikToks and YouTube shorts and Instagram reels, right? If we're getting most of our stuff from that, then dang, our attention spans are fried. So it's like we can't even think to learn. Like we can't even sit in class to learn. So if I'm sitting in class and I really want to learn and retain the information that the teacher is giving me, my brain can't even focus on a lecture. Can't even focus on a school lesson that's an hour long. Like it's just not gonna happen, bro. So it's like I'm gonna get out of class. I ain't hear a thing you said. And then when it's time to do the homework or something, I'm a chat GPT, Cliff Notes, whatever the kid's using now, bro. Remember the kid at UCLA at graduation a month ago showing his laptop off, showing chat GPT and all his test scores and stuff is stupid, bro. I like thinking outside the box, especially with conspiracy theories. Salute, man. Salute, bro. I definitely tapped in a little more with my conspiracy after seeing the Solange altar thing. I was like, dang. That's Solange. I was at I seen Don Toliver perform a couple of years ago at a festival at Made in America, and I was just recording because he did After Party. That was like the first Don Toliver song I heard, and I like this song. Excuse me. Pull up at the after party. You and all your friends, and we like to get not. So the next day, I'm showing it to somebody. The videos on my phone, like from the concert, like, oh look at this, you're doing this. And then she was like, that looks like three devil heads in the background and like fire. And when the beat dropped, I'm looking back at the video, is 3 devil heads in the backdrop with fire coming out. I said, bro, the symbolism is everywhere, dog. So like now I seen Jay-Z come out at the Beyonce concert tonight in Atlanta and everybody going crazy. And people who went to the other nights are like, why couldn't Jay-Z did this on night 1 when I went and stuff like that? I'm like, this looks kind of crazy spiritually. And I don't know all the things, the conspiracies and all that people have about Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and Beyonce Knowles and the Knowles family and the Carter family, everything like that. But I'm starting to see a lot of conspiracies again, just like how it was when I was in high school, bro. With the Illuminati and all that. Because I came up during the Watch the Throne YouTube era, bro. Like conspiracies were at all time high back then. And then I was like, okay, maybe I was like tweaking a lot, but a lot of that stuff is still true. Still true. These kids are idiots. They think they're smart using AI without realizing they will eventually be replaced by it. 100%. That's brain rot for you. In a lot of these schools and colleges, you have everybody cheating. The schools know it and they don't know how to stop it because you can't kick out half the school. You'll go bankrupt 100%. Supposedly, it creates a cloud in your brain. Even when you sleep, too many parts of your brain aren't active when it shouldn't. Yeah. So someone was talking about that, about like how we need to be bored again. We have to learn how to become bored again, bro. And me, y'all know, well, I don't know if you guys know because you guys don't like know me in person, but like I think you can imagine, just based off of like how often and how frequently I upload on YouTube, I kind of just don't stop. Like I'm constantly moving. Like if I'm walking, I'm listening to music, or if I'm on the phone, like if I'm doing a long drive, all right, I'm taking a call, all right, I'm catching up with somebody, or we're doing something about business. All right, blah, 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 blah. If I have some free time at night, let's do a podcast. Let's do an interview. Let me hop on someone else's stream who wanted me to jump on their stream and stuff like that. With the live king, everything like that. I'm constantly doing something at all times. Like, so I don't know how to just without anything, you know what I'm saying? Like it literally takes me working myself to exhaustion every night to just go to sleep straight up. So it's like I use the dang little deep sleep videos and it plays a little meditation videos, and that's how I go to sleep. And it's like, that's cool and all, but dang, can you go to sleep just by yourself again? And no, because my brain is still going. I go to sleep if I'm not that tired, if I'm just going to sleep because I want to go to sleep at a reasonable time, no music or nothing. And it's like, all right, at 9 a.m. I gotta wake up, do this. At 8:30 a.m. I need to get up. I'm gonna try to do this before work. If I could go here, I can go get this done. Okay, all right. I need to make sure I'm still looking for topics to talk about on stream tonight. That's literally my brain now, and that's so many people's brains now, bro. And that's not good. We're just overstimulated. And then he's saying kids are growing up looking faster while younger. 100%. But like that's just me as an adult. Like I'm an adult now dealing with this with my brain. Imagine if I grew up like this, like the kids now. Those kids don't stand a chance. They're growing up with this. They can't do nothing without watching, like sitting on the toilet watching TikToks. You sitting on the toilet watching TikToks. You walking on your phone. You're doing this, like you don't know how to just be bored anymore. Just sit and be. I don't know. I feel sorry for those kids, bro. Not gonna lie to you. That's why they think like everything is boring. Oh, this is boring. That ain't lit. This ain't that. This ain't that. Like you got to constant. That's why, once again, going back to Nate, right? Kai Cenat is so talented, dog. To get 100,000 kids just sitting there to watch him sit at his desktop with the camera in front of him and find ways to constantly entertain them for 4 hours at a time. Kai Cenat is different, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kai Cenat different. All right, next thing, bro. Next thing.
Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Front lit.
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.